Pokemon Sword is rated E for everyone by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to a very special episode of Pokemon Sword Blind. In the last episode, we defeated Hop as our final time, and we completed our Pokedex. So I have seen all 400 Pokemon. I can't exactly say I have 400 Pokemon because that's not entirely true. That's not the place to look for that. The League card is. I actually have 190 Pokemon. But I have now seen and owned every single Pokemon. So we are here in Kirchester first in order to pick up one of our rewards for this. I'm trying to remember where. I believe it was the second door on the left. This gentleman back here. Amazing. You actually completed your Pokedex. Congratulations. This is truly an amazing feat. You deserve a special certificate to commemorate this champion achievement. We hereby certify you your achievement of completing the Pokedex. May this great accomplishment be celebrated by all. And I won't stop there. Let me add a little something special to your League card too. There we go. The Pokedex completion mark has been added to your League Dex. And this is a little gift from me simply because you've made me so happy. This is what's most important, the Shiny Charm. A Shiny Charm said to increase the chance of finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild. I hope you love your love for Pokemon doesn't ever fade. And there we go. Now, I actually don't know how much of a change the Shiny Charm does to my encounter rate. This is a fun little story. I got really sad the other day because I was doing some grinding, which I'll get into the reason why in a minute. And at this time, there was a Zeraora battle event where you can battle a mythical Pokemon known as Zeraora in the Dynamax dens. And what ended up happening is I found a shiny Zeraora in this battle, and I wish I had recorded it, but I didn't. So instead, you're gonna enjoy this little photo I took of my TV screen. Now, it made me so sad because not only can you not catch the mythical Pokemon to begin with, I encountered a shiny version of it. Stab to the heart. Anyways, I was grinding off screen because I decided I wanted to get all my Pokemon up to level 100, and I had given the rest of them nicknames. So, going down the list, I have my Dreadnought at level 100, nicknamed Bowser after the Mario series famous antagonist, Bowser. Then we have Groot, the Rillaboom. Once again, it was nicknamed thanks to Sagella, as well as, I believe it was one of my friends. Way back earlier in the series, they both came up with the same name, and I recognized them for naming them. Next, we have my Toxtricity, which I actually did switch out my original Toxtricity for this one. This is a Gigantamax Toxtricity that I encountered. I nicknamed him Zeppelin after Led Zeppelin, the rock musician. and I thought that was very appropriate. Then I have Bacon, once again nicknamed by one of my friends. Recognition came by a while ago. I nicknamed my Flapple Russet, after russet apples that you could find. And I know that most russet apples are yellow, but upon research I found that some russet apples turned out red. So I figured that would be a good name compared to like Gala or Granny. And finally we have Kingsley, which is nicknamed after the Disney remake Alice in Wonderland's character Alice Kingsley, because of her original name Hatterene, which made me think of Mad Hatter, but I thought Mad Hatter was kind of an odd name, especially to a female Hatterene. So she got the equivalent nickname Kingsley. I went too far out. So there is something else that I am going to kind of figure out upon research of what I wanted to do next before I go to the Isle of Armor, because as you saw at the beginning of this episode, we have the Isle of Armor pass. I wanted to show off a couple other things that can happen after you complete the post game. Now, okay, so it's not talked to here. One of the things that I discovered was that you can re-challenge gym leaders. And I'm just trying to figure out where that is. Makes the most sense to be here at the Rose Stadium. Ball guy. I don't think I talked to him. Pokemon that... Oh. I did. He gave me the Rose Ball. Dream Ball. Welcome. The tournaments here are always open to you, of course. Give one a try, won't you? Yes. Is there a particular trainer you'd like to invite to partake in the tournament today? Who would you like to invite to take part? Ooh. Is this actually okay? Well, let's start. It looks like your invitation has been accepted. I'll take you through to the pitch now, and good luck. Let us introduce the participants. Okay, so this looks to be... Even ice cannot be broken once it's become a glacier. Okay. This is something that's different, I have to say. When you're trying to rematch some your gym leaders. So what we've got here is a Vanillux, ice type. And I know that we took massive recoil damage to that. Mamoswine. We are gonna switch and we're gonna go to... Let's go to Russet. Okay, so she sent out Mamoswine, a ground ice Pokemon. Oh, I just realized my mistake. And everyone in the comments are going to be like, what? Why did you do that? Why? Shoot. It's time to get out of dodge with. What? Okay. Huh. Gonna admit, was not expecting that. Let's see. We're gonna go with Groot this time. And I know that it's basically going out dangerous again. But at least I'm not 4 times weak. And we're gonna go with Frenzy Plant. Sorry about that. Nothing worse than 3 dogs deciding to start barking in the middle of recording. We are gonna switch because we have an ice bug type. A perfect victim to Bacon. So let's bring out Bacon and we're gonna get right into it with Flamethrower. Excellent. And the hail has stopped, which means she no longer has the advantage. Mr. Rhyme is psychic, which means I still have the advantage. So we're going to go with... what is my stronger move? Still Flamethrower. Okay, next we have Bear Tick, which is just a pure ice type. Now, is she gonna Dynamax it? I guess we're gonna find out if she does the same thing I'm doing. Oh, what a mistake for her. She should have Dynamaxed. Not that that would have saved her, but... hey, would have been better than just not Dynamaxing. The strength I just showed you was only the tip of the iceberg. Well then, I'm very disappointed with the rest of the iceberg. I know, if I can't show it during matches, I can't claim to have hidden strength. Thank you! Okay, so, that That's sad. I invited Milo, and Milo didn't even make it. Let's see. We are... Oh, we are fully healed. That's really nice. I'm going to keep Bowser in front because I don't quite know who I'm facing with yet. Seeing you plow through the gym challenge was a real inspiration for me, but today I came to win. You are challenged by Share. Gigalith. Well, this makes me really happy because I have type advantage. Up until this part. The good news is because I'm rock, this sandstorm does nothing to me. Ha ha ha. What is my stronger move? Technically Iron Tail. And defeated. 1 down, 4 to go. Pseudo-Wudo. We're gonna just keep at it with Dreadnought. Let's go for another Iron Tail while we're at it. That's 2 for 2. Barbaracle. Yes, we will switch. We'll bring out Russet again. This time it's not a mistake because I'm not 4 times weak to one of the Barbaracle's typing. In fact, he is 4 times weak to me. Ha 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 ha. Ready and grab apple. Really? She's gonna be one of these sandstorm stallers. Greatly disappointed in you, Share. Shuckle. That is a bug. We are gonna switch. We're gonna bring Bowser back. Go Bowser. And we're gonna do... I think Iron is strong against Bug. Wow, she actually is one of those sandstorm stallers. Tis a shame that I am not weak to said sandstorm, Share. Okay. And finally, Stonejourner. Stonejourner? Yeah, Stonejourner would be the pronunciation. And one more Iron Tail. Down he falls. And we defeated Share. I think it's always important to think about what you can learn from your losses. Thank you, champion. I'll use this experience to review how I battle and reevaluate my strategies. Yes. And we're fighting Rayhan, even though I wanted to fight Milo. Okay. So... Rayhan usually tries to start We'll put Kingsley second in case it turns out to be a double battle. I mean, it is technically my cup. I'm going to defeat the champion, win the whole tournament, and prove to the world just how strong the great Raihan is. Well, you're alright, Gray. You should see all the artwork that's online. You're challenged by Gym Leader Raihan. Sent out Torkoal. Well, it's a good thing I'm still starting with Bowser. But it looks like he changed his strategy from Sandstorm to Sunny Day. And if that's the case, I am wholesomely impressed by the change. Defeated. Goodra. You have a Sunny Day team, and Goodra's better in water. What is he planning? Unless there's a strategy with Goodra that I don't know of that would be better in the Sunny Day. I guess it won't matter. Turtonator. That is a fire dragon. Turtonator gets the benefit. And we're gonna do... The unfortunate thing about Shell Trap is that it requires a physical attack to go off. Flygon. Ground Dragon. We'll keep going. Oh, how unfortunate, Raihan. I think that's his... Yeah, Duraludon. Okay. So he's actually still faster than me. I've come to despise Duraludon's Gigantamax form. I mean, it is still silly. It's a building. But when you phase it out in the wild areas so often, you start to not like things. Okay, so with Duraludon, we are going to have our Gigantamax Hatterene so that his dragon moves can't be affected by me. He most likely has a steel move, which does put a bit of concern. Yeah. But that's why you Gigantamax, so that you have more health. And he increased his defense, which means nothing to Starfall. Oh, that's right, I gave Kingsley a Shell Bell. I look this good even when I lose. It's a real curse. Guess it's time for another selfie. Considering how many likes the photos of my defeats to you get, I bet a victory photo would just explode. Wait, have I got my priorities mixed up? I think so, Rayhan. And the final results. Please take your reward. You're on a real roll, champion. Let me offer my ultra great congratulations. I'm really feeling bold over here. So here, take this and have a ball battle. We look forward to your next visit. I got a wishing piece. Something that I can get 10 of. Okay. So, that's how you can rematch gym leaders. I'm gonna be honest, I wish that it was a direct rematch. And not something that you'd have to chance with. Because Milo will never get into the finals. Or maybe he will. And I'm just being pessimistic to his team. Honestly, I think that's really it for post-game. Give me a moment. Okay, thank you for your patience. I've discovered a few more things we can do. First off, unless I am mistaken by what this is saying. Ooh. Not what I wanted. I want out. So, based on what I read, you can rematch with BD. Okay, maybe it's just... Ah, Marnie. Dyrezz, you look a little more champion-like, huh? Only a little, though. What are you gawking at? It's exactly what you think. I look wicked as a gym leader, right? I want to show everyone that even if you can't Dynamax, you can still use other tactics and have a lot of fun. How about an exhibition match? Yes. Don't get the wrong idea. This ain't you using me for training. I'm using you for training. Got it? So, we are able to match with Pokemon trainer Marnie, who is technically gym leader Marnie, by the way. So, we're gonna start things off with a powerful head smash. Oh. Smart move on Marnie. Going with the... stun. Okay, she's sending out more Pekko. A Dark Electric. Let's go with Groot. Defeated more Pekko. And next up she has Toxicroak, which is a poison fighting. Dark fighting? Dark poison. Fighting poison. We're gonna send out Kingsley anyways. This is what happens when there are so many Pokemon. You forget what some of their old typings were. He definitely has a Dark type move, but we're gonna go with Psychic. Grimmsnarl, Fairy Dark. I want Bowser again. She sends out Grimmsnarl. We're gonna do Iron Tail due to her fairy typing. Scrafty, which is a fighting type, which means going back to Kingsley. Next up, Dazzle Gleam. Be dazzled! And there we go, we defeated Marnie. Yeah, I lost, but I'm gonna learn from your battle style and everything. As expected, you're a proper champion, ain't you, Dyrezz? Okay, I'm gonna give you something important, so keep it safe, or I'll get mad. Got it? We got the League card. Okay. So now that we've got Marnie's League card, there is actually two more things that I want to go off and do. Which I can't go off to do in here. Inside Galar Mine number 1, you can find Aurelena. Oh, champion. I never thought I'd run into you in the mines. I've been doing some voluntary community service on Mr. Rose's behalf. Mr. Rose, a long time ago, he used to work in a coal mine, you know. That's why I'm actually happy with doing this kind of work. Yes, I'm so happy. I think I'll give you one of my prized League cards. You don't need to worry. I have 100 copies of Mr. Rose's League card. They're all signed, too. So you can get Rose's rare League card from Olena here. Champion, thanks for stopping Eternatus. I know Mr. Rose feels the same way, but he was just so worried about the future. Right. Anyways, so we now have that. We need to get out of the cave so that we can call upon the power of the flight taxi. to take us to our next location. Right back here, we have Ball Guy. Hi there, champion. I've been waiting for you. If I can become mates with the champion, then maybe I can finally become the official mascot of the gym challenge. You're not. Oh, before I forget, you were able to become champion thanks to my cheers, right? So here's something to make sure you don't forget your old friend Ball Guy. A super rare league card. You'll be the envy of every collector out there, I promise you. Don't worry about the card's slight wrinkling. That's just because everyone tried to get their hands on it. I know it looks like a common one, but mark my words, it's a true treasure of a league card. So you can get Ball Guy's league card, and while we're here in Motostoke, there is also another item I want to collect down this alley. Man, I'm an amazing biker. Way back early on in the Let's Play, we had found this gentleman hidden here. Champion, do you want me to teach your Pokemon the marvelous move Steel Beam? Surprisingly, he can't teach it to one of my party members. That is fine, I just want it on... We'll put it on Corviknight for now. Or at least bring it up. So, Steel Beam does base 140 damage, and the user fires a beam of steel that it collects from its entire body. This also damages the user so much. So we're not actually going to learn it, but my brother has it on his Corviknight, and my goodness, it is a powerful move. One last stop before we end this episode. No, we are not actually going to be going into the battle tower, but I do want to make note that if you play in the battle tower and you fight Leon, you can get his rare battle card. So that is probably the last battle card that I do not have in my own collection, which is something to note. Also, did I talk to everyone in here? The nerve-wracking to battle against trainers all over the world. That's why you should learn every possible way of battling at the tower. He transformed Rose Tower into the Battle Tower when he became its owner. He's no longer the champion, but he really wants to make everyone strong. I admire him. What about you, miss? Here to do a spot of shopping? Oh my goodness. Okay. So things you guys aren't gonna see me do in the process of this Let's Play is buy every TM, because I only have 100 money left, and I bought almost every outfit. I'm just missing the outfits found in Winden, and I'm still missing some TMs. So maybe before the DLC I'll have them all, maybe not. I haven't figured that out yet. But that is something that I will not show off. Just know that you can find TMs everywhere. Then you can now have your level 100 Pokemon undergo hyper training. I guess I'm gonna figure out what that means. Borrow a battle team. Oh. I'm just someone who makes it so that you can use Pokemon brought over from other regions in ranked battles. But in order for them to participate in ranked battles, they'll need to forget all their moves and learn new ones so they can be used in ranked battles instead. I think that's referring to bringing in Pokemon from, like, Kanto or something. Welcome to the BP shop. Battle points, which I have none of, because I never know how to get battle points. Ever. It's really sad, actually. I'm assuming you also are a battle point shop. Interesting. Oh. So this shop is designed for EV trainers and trainers who do that sort of training. I keep battling steadily to raise my ranks. Okay. I think now we've talked to every NPC in the game. So, the next time you see an episode of Pokemon Sword, we will be heading back to Wedgehurst and taking a trip to the Isle of Armor. Whether or not that's going to be with my current team or with a new Pokemon, that has yet to be decided. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. This has meant so much. I really got to enjoy Pokemon Sword blind, and even now, I have no idea what's going to happen on the Isle of Armor. I only know what kind of Pokemon are on the island. And if I do end up building a brand new team, I at least have an idea of what I'm going to be doing for said team. Anyways, thank you guys so much. This has been so much fun, and I'm trying to do spinnies. Thank you, me. There we go. This has been so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this whole series. And it's still not over, by the way, because of Isle of Armor, and then after that, we still have the Crown Tundra. So this is still gonna go. Be prepared for more episodes. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Mash that like button, and subscribe if you have not for more Pokemon Sword content. See you guys.